Hello, everybody. Welcome back to
That's
Bombastic Side Eye
side-eye
Review. We came
reviews.
back from the grave because we obviously had to make a movie review of Michael
Michael.
2026,
Yeah, because that's my
starring,
husband.
starring
And starring
Jafar,
me.
starring Jafar.
I'm Michael Jackson.
Wait, guys, it was actually her.
It's actually me. Let me just take off my face.
Unmasked. Like,
You're like, whoa, whoa. You pull the Astra Dio. Whoa, whoa.
so, guys, we want to give it to you straight to the point. No,
We,
no BS.
okay, but let's be honest here. So we didn't go to the theaters to watch this. We watched this through FaceTime.
Somebody FaceTimed.
Because, listen, we can't support the state. These are a bunch of people that Michael did not want in charge of his like money, his
Likeness,
likeness, his
music,
masters.
yeah.
And yeah, how am I supposed to support someone that my husband doesn't like?
Clock it, clock
Okay,
it,
that's
clock
all
it.
I have to say.
So,
You
guys,
understand the neck.
we understand. So now, we just want to give it to you straight. Did we like this movie?
Absolutely not. I did not like what I hated the most was how they portrayed Joe. They made him too nice. They made this man look like he's just a nice, caring guy and that he's just has like,
A little bit of controlling problems.
yeah. And it's no, it's not that. Like the one beating scene isn't enough. He was beating those kids a lot. So we needed to actually kind of hone in on that. And I understand they wanted it to be in good taste, but like you can't do that. You can't talk about Michael Jackson's childhood and just allude to it for a second.
And
Like,
then,
no, it was so bad and it literally created this man. But go off.
no, it really was. That was my biggest complaint of overall the whole movie because this is one thing we clocked. They were focusing a lot on Joe.
Yeah,
Like,
like
he's like he was honestly like second main character of Michael.
and it's like they could have just kind of made someone else the main
Yeah,
character, you know?
and because we were gonna get a lot of him, personally for me, I was like, oh, I want to see how like him and Michael's relationship is, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Since I thought they were gonna give us that, because to me that's like the kind of stuff that I want to see in the Michael movie because like you said that literally made him the artist that he is. He was beaten into that shape. And since we were getting a lot of Joe, I was like, okay, like let's see like how they do it. And they really just downplayed a lot of
They
it.
really downplayed it. They watered it down. They called him Big Nose once, like, and then they just made him look like he's controlling. And like, I understand, like, they kind of did kind of allude that he's a terrible father by him, like, not giving a fuck about, like, his son's, like, head being burnt and all this
Mhm.
other stuff. But it was more aggressive than that.
Way more.
And that's what shaped him, like I said earlier,
Mhm.
into the musician that he was. Like he
Mhm.
would literally beat these kids if they weren't hitting the notes correctly. It wasn't just like, hey, you're talking back. Hey, you don't want to do this right now. It was, you know, like maybe your voice cracked and it's like, brother, you're gonna have to get this every time. Because the reason why it's important is because I was watching a video kind of talking about Michael Jackson's like process of making like music. And one of the producers was talking about a time where he came in and laid 9 tracks perfectly and left.
Mhm.
Like they didn't have to be like, hey, like you messed up right here
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. And the only reason why he was able to do that is because of Joe teaching him basically to do that by being the aggressive asshole that he was.
Yeah.
So it is really important that they actually be truthful about that, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Yeah.
And that's my one problem.
The one huge one.
My second problem is that they didn't use me for bubbles. Hello.
Whoa,
I'm
bro. We
kidding.
got we got CGI
We
bubbles.
got CGI bubbles. What's that
We
about?
got okay, the CGI in this movie was fucking atrocious.
Did you see the CGI
The
giraffe?
CGI giraffe guys, when we were watching the movie, we were like, where did all the budget go? Okay, well, there's another thing that we were talking about
Oh, the
was you were talking
makeup.
about the makeup. So this is your field. please go off about the contour and like the TikTokers and like how where did
Um,
they go?
okay, I'm not gonna go into like the TikTokers
Oh
and
no,
stuff,
don't do it, but like give us
but
like what was wrong with the makeup?
everything. Okay, so the only time that the makeup actually looked like Michael Jackson was during the like Thriller era, and it was usually the times that Jafar's face was in like shadowiness
Hmm.
that I could be like, whoa, I can actually kind of see. It's like when you look at memes and they're like, just squint and maybe you'll see. That's how I felt.
Deceive your eyes.
Because, like,
Close
to
your eyes.
me, Jafar just look like, first of all, I don't understand. Let's scratch Jafar for right now. Let's start from the beginning. I don't understand why they didn't even just use, like, for the kids and for the family and all that other stuff, why they didn't just use CGI, you
Hmm.
know? Use Michael's face. Like, if Snapchat can use a filter and have Michael's face on my face, then I know for sure that the movie people can make that shit work for Michael as well, because he's one of the most well documented people in this planet. He's been a musician since he was 5 years old
Hmm.
and joined Motown around like 10, maybe even sooner than that, actually, way sooner than that.
Hmm.
So, like, they have plenty of things that they can use for the CGI. And why I say that is because I did not know any of these characters. I could not tell apart. The only time that I could tell apart the brothers is by the outfits because I'm so in love. I've been obsessed with Michael Jackson since I was a kid. And so I could tell, like, at one scene, like, oh, this one dude was wearing blue. And I
Hmm.
knew for a fact that that was Jermaine because I have the actual picture of that.
Yeah.
But, like, the kid that was, like, playing Michael Jackson as a child, like, like, you did great, sweetie, right? But, um, sorry, he just didn't look like Michael to me. He
Hmm.
looked like Jermaine, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? And then that was also my problem with Jafar is like I feel like I'm being gaslit by like TikTok and Facebook and everything like that
Talk
because
about it.
people keep saying like, "Oh, this looks exactly like Michael."
It's a
No, it
spitting
doesn't.
image.
It's not a spitting image, sweetie. I'm so sorry. Like the reason why to me and it clocks to me that it's not Michael is really in the eyes. Like he has Michael's face shape because obviously they're family,
Hmm.
but it's the eyes. Like Jafar's eyes are tiny, you
Hmm.
know? Like they're not tiny. I'm not saying like, let me
Yeah.
scratch that, let me not express that. I might sound racist. But but his eyes are like way smaller than Michael's, and Michael has big eyes. And if you notice, after Michael actually had surgery the first time, his eyes actually will pull down more, so his eyes got even bigger. Um, but that's just me because I stalked. No, I'm kidding. That's just me because I'm in love with him, and so like literally recently, I was staring at pictures of Michael and I started crying. So of course I'm gonna clock those
The
like
eye
little small
shapes,
stuff
yeah.
or whatever. Any input?
My input is on the whole if he looks like Michael or not. Honestly, for me, like there were some angles where he was serving Michael,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's a lot of it. Like first of all, let me clear this up. I'm not giving Jafar shit at all. Bro can't change his shape. You
No, for
can't change the
sure.
face of his shape. Where I'm just
I'm more
or
so coming after the people who are on like TikTok and being like, "This is Michael.
yeah.
This is a splitting image." No, it's
Yeah.
not, sweetie.
I
Sorry.
think people like kind of take a good glance, or take a glance, I should say, and then they kind of run with it, and then like the narrative keeps pushing more and more. To me personally, there was a lot of scenes where obviously he doesn't look like Michael, but then there's some scenes where they do get it right, and he does look like Michael, and it's just like, damn, whoa, they kind of did it cool.
It was the end of the
The
Thriller
thriller era,
era that they
yeah.
were getting it right.
So
Um,
I'm not jumping on the gaslit train where like, bro, he's like he is him. We welcome back Michael
yeah,
Jackson. We're not like I'm not on that train. So
yeah,
and
because
then
he
it's really
didn't.
hard.
Mhm.
Can I just say this? It's really hard when Alien over here tells me gives me like instructive details on something and I can't unsee it. I
Yeah.
can't
He
unsee it.
looks like his brother Jack. Well, not Jafar's brother, but Michael's brother Jackie.
Yeah.
Like to me,
Mm-hmm.
like I kept on pulling up pictures, and I'm like, Jafar just in this movie, he looks like a light skinned Jackie.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
like, and it's all in the eyes because Jackie also has small eyes too,
Yeah.
and he also has that same face shape, so it makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah,
Third complaint.
my third complaint, the story about his nose. What the fuck is wrong with you
Oh my
guys?
God, dude, that was great. Please.
That was absolutely insane. When I saw that scene, I literally told
Sky.
Sky, I literally told Sky, like, we're gonna have to turn this off right now. Like,
Yeah, like we're gonna have to watch.
it literally triggered me so much because, first of all, I love this man. Um, and then, second of all, that's not what happened to his nose. He didn't go to a plastic surgeon and was like, "Yeah, I want my nose like smaller because my dad said that it's big and I'm self-conscious." And he broke his nose during a rehearsal, you guys. Like, I don't like you literally have family on fucking set and you still couldn't get the story right. It's crazy. He had he had to go and get his nose fixed when he broke it because me both Sky and I are vocalists, right? And so we kind of feel and know like and we're becoming opera vocalists. So we're using our
Yeah.
instrument right. And so we're feeling around in our bodies already. And so if your nose is like out of place and broken and da da da, you're not gonna know how to like where to place it. And so that's exactly what happened. This man broke his nose. He's like, well, I'm a vocalist and I want to do music still. And I need to go get my nose fixed. And that's what happened. They literally had Jafar sit in this chair and be
Like,
like,
I need to get this fixed right
yeah, my
now.
dad
Like,
said
it's
I
a
had a
mess.
broken I have a big nose.
And I need to be perfect.
But
Yeah,
director, come
guys.
here.
Yeah, guys.
I'm offended. And then that whole scene was messy as fuck because like I thought that like that scene confused me because I thought he was in there getting like veneers or
Like
something.
it looked like a dentist office.
Yeah, and then he was like sitting there showing like the vitiligo, and then they're sitting there about to do his fucking nose. I'm like, what the
What's
hell is
going
going
on?
on? That was so messy. What the hell?
All right, guys. My final statement and takeaway of this movie of like why I like all of Alien's points. Like I agree with 100%. Like we were like literally pointing and laughing, pausing the movie. Like what's going on here? This da 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 da. But my final statement on
And
the
I was
whole
also breaking down some lore for
a
him.
lot of lore. So it was like really kind of like a lot. So this is my main thing because of all the lore that she taught me is that a lot of this felt like a huge fluff piece. And like obviously like it's a movie, it wants to be inspirational and it wants to give you like the main titles that Michael did. And I want to say like a lot of the impactful moments were there, but to me personally, my own liking, I felt like they missed a lot of like the true impact because they were too busy trying to fluff up the piece because Michael's life is already an inspirational tale. Like
Yeah.
the real things he went through. So they didn't have to change anything for it to be more of like a box office hit. So to me, the movie came off of like kind of like a shell of Michael's life.
Shallow,
Yeah,
performative, like a
yeah.
money
It
grab.
really felt like that. And so like
But at least we didn't have to pay
we
money
didn't have
for
to pay
this.
for it. We didn't have to support it. And I will say, I want to like for my final statement, I want to give a huge shout out to Jafar for trying his best to fill into his uncle's shoes.
Yeah.
Cause like I don't think we would have watched it if like he wasn't starring as
Oh, dude,
Michael.
I
You
would
know,
watch it if they would have Michael Trapson. I feel like Michael Trapson will look more like Michael Jackson than Jafar. Michael Trapson, we got you, bitch.
we
We
got
want
you
you in the
with the
next video.
support,
Make
babe.
sure you audition. We want you.
So I have to give my props to Jafar for locking in because we were talking about it. Like, how does he actually feel about portraying his uncle's life?
Oh, dude, that must feel
So,
crazy.
like, I want to give a huge, huge shout out because I didn't have any issues with him acting per se.
Oh, no,
I didn't
and
have,
I hope, like, I didn't come off that way.
yeah,
My whole problem is the Michael, how they're portraying Michael,
yeah,
but it's not Jafar.
no, no, no,
It's not Jafar. Jafar did his thing. He can't look like his uncle,
yeah,
but we do see it in the structure,
mm-hmm,
in the body, the way that you're moving and all
mm-hmm,
this other stuff. Oh, and also my last critique is that it just feels a little rushed, you know? It was,
yeah, mm-hmm,
it's like the dancing that Jafar was doing, and again, baby, for Jafar, it's not your fault, right?
yeah,
But it felt like when I look at Michael Jackson, he moves with purpose, and when I was looking at, like, what they wanted Jafar to do, for the movie and stuff like that, it's like just a mimic, you know?
yeah.
His heart's not in it for real.
I personally, yeah, I agree with you, but damn, like replicating even Michael's move is like next
Like, he did
level.
great,
Yeah,
but
well,
then it's like making it look and feel fluent
yeah, it's
is
next level.
even
Yeah,
harder.
so just shout out to Jafar. That's my final statement. Anything else you want to say? Oh, that was your.
Beep bop boop bop, goo goo gaga. Alright, make sure you like and subscribe.
All right, all right, all right. So my rating for this movie, a 3 out of 10. Sorry guys, sorry not sorry. I wanted to like this movie. We were hype. We were waiting for it a lot. So I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. I'm being honest. Go ahead.
My rating? Imma put it at a 0.
What? It doesn't
Yeah.
even deserve a number.
It's because, like, the people who are in control of it, and then, like, listen, I don't know anything about, like, the family or whatever like that, but the way that Jermaine kind of, um, gets to benefit from this
Oh,
is weird to me. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, they had, like, the little nose thing that's in there. It just feels like a little sabotagey,
mm,
and I already know that they had beef.
which
I'm
they didn't cover in the movie too.
Yeah, they never mentioned it. They
Mm-mm.
never mentioned the fact that, like, keep saying Jafar, but Jermaine was jealous and
Yeah.
was mad that Michael basically took his spot.
Mm-hmm.
And the Jackson 5, they made him look like supportive and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. And I showed a Jose Jermaine's diss track. So we know that there was beef there.
Not like
And
us who.
yeah, you could be family and da da da, and it's like, you know what I mean? Not like us who. But like, yeah, you can be family and still love each other and still have this like beef going on.
Yeah.
And so like it just makes me look at this whole thing
A
a
little
certain way with
sideways.
how like everything is like, listen, this is me having BPD because it just makes me overanalyze everything. Because like I feel like most people wouldn't have even like caught any of that of
Yeah.
what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you guys haven't noticed in the movie, they only really portrayed Latoya. They didn't portray Janet or Reby. Um,
Mm, yeah.
and then, like I said, I really didn't know who the brothers were. Like, I can barely tell which one was Tito, which one was Jackie, which one was Randy, which one was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the only time that we could tell who was who, or at least one of them, was first of all for Jermaine was that outfit that I said. I could tell at one point they had one guy. a- He actually looked like Jackie for like a split second. That was it, and that's the only way that I could tell that it was Jackie.
Yeah.
And then I could tell Marlon. I said Randy, but Marlon. I could tell who Marlon was supposed to be because him and Michael are closer in age, so all the other brothers were looking like grown ass men, and then Marlon looked like he was kind of in the middle, and then Michael looked younger. So that's the only way I could tell for that one, but I couldn't tell by like the face or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only time that I could tell for Tito is because they had that fucking dumbass hat.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, dude.
Spelled out for us.
Yeah, like they couldn't even get this man. Like I would have appreciated if they got Prince Michael to play Tito and they just made him a little bit darker. You can call it blackface or whatever. Like that's his child, so whatever. But to me, Prince Michael doesn't look like his father, even though people are like, that's not his kids and blah blah blah. When I look at Prince Michael, he looks more like Tito.
Mm,
So, they could have, like, just darkened him up a little bit and had him as Tito, to be honest. Gave him a little fake afro and put, like, that hat on him,
yeah.
and then Prince Michael could have been Tito. But that's just me, though.
Crazy talk, guys.
I might be crazy because I also want Michael Trapson to be Michael. So
Okay, guys. So final thing, should people go and support and watch this movie?
absolutely not. Don't give these people money.
Don't waste your time, guys. Let somebody FaceTime it like we did. So thank you guys for watching another video, and we had to come out of the grave for this
And
one,
let's have a
guys.
moment of silence for Michael Jackson. All right, let
Thank
me
you.
stop.
Like and subscribe,
Like and
guys. See you
subscribe, you
guys.
guys.
Bye.